They said Freud was outdated, irrelevant, even misogynistic. But beneath his controversial reputation lies 5 hidden rules. Rules no one taught you about female desire. Rules that modern psychology ignores, but nature enforces. Freud didn't romanticize women. He analyzed the unconscious impulses that drive them. What you were taught about love is half-truth at best. Get ready for truths that cut deeper than any heartbreak. Because once you know these rules, you can't go unknowing. You don't stop being attracted. You stop being confused. You start choosing. And that's power. Rule 1. Tension breeds desire. Women are wired to feel the pull of tension, not comfort. Freud's research revealed that sexual desire is tension-based. Ease kills it. Too much stability, too much clarity. Desire fades. A woman may claim she wants peace, but her biology seeks contrast, warmth and distance, silence and response, uncertainty and potential. When you remove tension by over-giving or over-explaining, you kill attraction. She doesn't crave your comfort. She craves emotional contrast. And that is the first rule no one taught us. Desire thrives on dynamic imbalance. Rule 2. Silence speaks louder than discursiveness. Freud noticed that verbal explanations often deflate romantic tension. A woman wants responses, not essays. Silence holds space, creates curiosity, and preserves mystery. When a man overcommunicates, outlining intentions, justifying feelings, defending without prompt, he depletes sexual energy. Silence shifts power back into presence. It becomes a magnet rather than a script. She'll wonder, she'll engage, but only if you don't explain everything. Let your silence do the talking, and your presence close the distance. Rule 3. Leadership attracts desire. Freud's research suggested that female attraction aligns with signals of leadership, not servility. A woman's unconscious calibrates for a man who leads, makes decisions, commands presence, holds boundaries. He doesn't chase her emotions, he guides his own. Clarity in values, decisiveness in actions, confidence in silence. These are the signals she's biologically tuned to. Men often misinterpret empathy as weakness, but leadership isn't dominance, it's calm authority. When you lead yourself, she naturally leans into that gravity. And that is the third rule no one wants to admit. Rule 4. Contradiction triggers attraction. Freud pointed out that emotional contradiction, warmth followed by distance, softness followed by strength, activates female arousal. A perfect man bores the feminine mind. A man who is predictable is invisible. But contradiction creates engagement. She doesn't want a safe constant. She wants the ebb and flow. She wants not to know what comes next. Tension must breathe. Emotion must have breath. When you fluctuate between quiet command and emotional presence, you create anticipation. And that is the fourth law of her desire, one nobody openly teaches. Rule 5. You don't win her mind. You reignite her feeling. Freud emphasized that sexuality isn't logical. You don't win her approval with arguments, logic, or rational persuasion. You reignite her experience, the primal feeling of being alive, seen, desired. Emotional ignition, not mental persuasion. Sensation over explanation. Vision over factual proof. When you present ideas, she listens. When you radiate presence, she feels. Masculine power is felt, not deduced. Men chase trust. Women chase emotion. The fifth rule is simple, but invisible. Activate her feeling, not her thinking. This is where everything shifts. Most men chase love. Few learn to become the tension itself. They try to explain, they persuade, they clarify. But the rules they ignore punish them. Freud's philosophy was simple but ruthless. A woman's desire doesn't respond to clarity. It responds to controlled chaos, to tension you embody, not words you speak. Men chase logic. Women chase emotion. Understand these laws, and you stop chasing her mind and start igniting her feeling. That is your turning point. That is the shift from confusion to magnetism. If this resonates, then you know you're not the average man. Most cling to clarity, but you seek presence. You're ready for change. Don't chase love. Ignite feeling. Don't explain stability. Radiate gravity. Comment the word leadership if you're awakened. Subscribe, not for entertainment, but for becoming more than you were taught. This is about your clarity, your power, your edge. Become anatomy of tension, not just promises. Start living the rules you now know. Freud didn't write fairy tales. He wrote truths we bury. He didn't teach romance. He dissected it. You don't need to become perfect. You need to become powerful, not through control, but through presence. Not through answers, but through emotion. Women respond to the man who embodies tension, not the one who explains it. Become less predictable, more magnetic, grounded in self, not in emotions' approval. You're not rejected, you're unresolved. Become the rules lived, not just spoken. Live the 5 laws of female desire, and when you accept these truths, you don't chase anymore. You choose. Power follows clarity.